running. We are online. We didn't have problems this time. Last
Sweet.
2 times I tried to stream, we never showed up, and I had to try it again.
Yeah, you had to change servers or something.
Yeah, now we're live. I'll have to look through the Discord options and see if I can. Hey Robert, how you doing?
Hey, Robert.
It's Kiwi Rob.
Hey, Eli.
There's Eli. He wasn't first.
He tried. Robert beat you by about a half a second.
Sorry, dude. How's football been going, Eli? I have to say, I feel proud of myself for remembering that.
Yep. Good, he says. Good.
Assume you've had your first game by now. Hey, country girl, how are you doing?
Hey, country girl. How you?
Have you seen any
supercars?
Have you seen any of Country Girl's streams?
Yes, I watched a couple of them the other day.
They're great, aren't they?
I even started following her. I don't know if she saw that or not.
They're hilarious, I think. They're much more entertaining now that she talks.
Hey, Spectre 51.
V8 supercars. That's a fun. That's fun to watch. You ever seen V8 supercars? It's like Robert's gonna kick me next time I'm over in Delta Bravo's channel, but I'll say it's kind of like Australian NASCAR.
Oh, heck, cool.
Except they only run road courses.
Oh, okay.
So
I like road courses.
And it's insanely competitive.
I bet.
So one of their premier races, kind of like our Daytona 500 equivalent, is a 1,000. Is it 1,000? Like a 1,000-kilometer race.
Wow.
Around this like 9-mile track that goes up a mountain and back down.
Wow.
And
cool.
I think it's called like the Bathurst 1000 or something. Basically, it's like a 9-hour race, and they're required to change the brake pads like twice during the race.
Wow.
Because of the the wear on the brakes.
Intense braking, yeah.
Yeah.
Intense braking on the hill.
And they have to do driver changes because there's 2 drivers.
Wow.
And you'll watch this race, and you'll get to the end, and like the last 5 laps, and first and second place are like a second apart or closer.
Whoa. Whoa.
For the whole race, it's like, are you kidding me? It's been like that the whole race. Just intense battles, road course, going up this mountain, winding around all these turns, diving back down the mountain. It's a really fun race. I wish they would broadcast more of it in the U.S.
Yeah, no doubt.
Fox carried some of the races, but I think they dropped it.
Huh.
I can't find it anymore. But you can probably find videos over online.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's definitely not full races, but I'm sure there's clips on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah. You see the competition going anyway.
Yeah. Robert, are you a Ford or a Holden guy? So, the Ford, we obviously know Ford. That's an American brand that's over there also. And Holden is basically a GM equivalent.
Right.
Or they're basically a GM subsidiary or something. So it's like Ford and Chevy battles.
Right.
And you know, you're either Ford blue or you're Holden red. It's hilarious.
Oh heck. Alright, I'm about done with number 2 here.
Alright.
A couple more passes and I got this lower section done.
I got a section of 1 done, but by the time you make it down here, I'll probably just have a little bit.
Alright. Might
Hey,
go
Keith
knock
Cat,
out number
how are you
4.
doing? Thank you for the comment on the race. Bathurst 12 hours, also something to check out.
Cool.
We see we've got
Round
some
on road dead.
Yeah, we got some not
I agree.
Not so much lovers of the blue brand. So just to bring everybody up as to where we are in the chat with the map, we are now in mid-spring. We're fertilizing all the fields that we planted, or all the fields that we plowed. Sorry. So Rockhound's already fertilized field 2, or he's about done. We're going to fertilize 1, 2, 3, 4, and 12. Those are all fields that we plowed and not yet fertilized. I was hoping and actually expecting all the fields that we planted to go through a growth stage today, because we moved from early spring to mid-spring. But that growth did not happen, so can't fertilize any of those fields that we just planted. But we're pretty much going to systematically fertilize everything that we've got plowed, cultivate everything that we've got fertilized, fertilize everything that we've got cultivated. Seeing a trend here? And then start plopping some seed in the ground. And by then we should have temperatures high enough to put something other than a grain crop, a cereal crop, in the ground. We've got now they're coming up with all kinds of Ford sayings in chat.
Yeah, I see that. First on rubbish dump.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Now there's
F'd over rebuilt Dodge. That's what I call it. F'd over rebuilt Dodge.
Robert asks, have you tried to put the castor wood ink into a map? Castor wood ink. That's the one that makes logs without you actually having to cut logs?
No, I haven't. Is it a placeable?
Yeah.
I don't even know about it yet. I have to, if you can put me a link to where I can get it done. You need help? You need help doing it, or you just want to see it done?
I'll put it in Discord.
Okay.
As I get done this field.
I'm heading over to number 4, I guess.
Yeah, Henry says first on race day. I've heard that one. That's from the optimistic guys.
Yeah, very optimistic.
You could say that they forgot to complete the sentence. First on race day to quit. Or to break down.
In the pits. In the pits. First on race day in the pits.
Yeah, there you go. Now, I will give it to them. They have some pretty nice blue tractors. But I gotta figure that's a completely different Ford family.
The Raptors cotton picking video. No, I haven't. On the Mississippi Basin. Cotton picking video.
Oh.
I haven't seen that.
So as I was saying, hopefully the temperatures will come up. As you can see in our forecast, got predicted a high of 60, 66, 68, 74. and we cool off a little bit. But we definitely have some warmer temperatures, so hopefully our ground temp will come up. I think we need a ground temp of 45 to put sunflowers in. And we definitely need a ground temp of 50 to put corn and soybeans in, which is the staple of this region.
Yep.
Take that down.
Yeah, I'll take a look at that Castor Wood Incorporated mod and see if I can implement it into my new map I'm working on, and I'll let you know.
What it does is it's a multi-part placeable, but the main part of it,
evening bag of hammers.
The main part is that it instead of cutting down logs,
right,
you put this building down and basically it spawns a pallet of logs.
Wow.
So
what do you have to feed it?
Nothing.
You don't feed it nothing?
No, it just spawns
no wood
logs.
Chips or
nothing. It just spawns logs over time.
I'll be dang.
So it's for the people that want to do.
Right, but don't want to cut trees down.
Yeah, so included in the mod pack is a tweaked log wood chipper.
Okay.
That takes the log pallets.
Right.
And then I think there's a pallet factory that takes the log pallets and a couple other things, but basically it's for people that want to do some stuff that requires pallets,
right,
and wood chips, but doesn't necessarily want to deal with the whole cutting down trees,
right,
part.
I got you.
I've not actually.
It might be nice to have something that
not actually messed with it.
Put in there.
Yeah, but it's like.
It might be nice to have something put in there that will actually produce for you in the background. If you're running short.
Victor says it's magical.
Magical.
Magically delicious.
There you go. Thank you.
What a singar.
We missed a good spot of plowing over here on field 4.
What?
Somebody did.
What?
You heard me?
Probably.
It's not even the width of the plow, but it's visible.
Well, can you figure how many hectares we've plowed?
I know. What's an eighth of a hectare, right?
Give me a break.
Well, you did notice I say we missed. I didn't say you missed.
I did hear that.
Alright.
I hear that for sure.
Here did that. Because I can't remember if it was me that plowed this field or you. Probably me in the dark. That's why I missed it. If we run into nightfall here during this game, I'm gonna get my Chevrolet and drive behind my implement, whatever I'm working with, because it's got some nice headlights on it.
Oh, did you implement the blue lights?
No, no blue lights. I just made them. I made them a little bit more powerful. They light up a bigger area. Yeah, the high beams really kick out there, so. Because the ones that are on these fertilizer trucks, I can't see nothing.
Oh, they're pretty bad.
Yeah, they are.
I would love to have some work lights on pointing toward the spray bar on this thing.
Yes.
You know, so you can light up the spray bar.
Yeah, right, and you can see the ground, the color of the ground change behind you. Talk to your buddy about that. Farmer Andy. Isn't it Farmer Andy's mod?
No, this is not Farmer Andy. It's GTX, which is Andy also, I think.
Yeah.
I haven't seen GTX on for quite a while.
Well, didn't Farmer Andy say they were gonna get out of it because of all the mod theft going on?
Yeah, but Andy with GTX moved over to the LS Mod Company folks.
Oh, okay.
And basically, he was releasing new mods under their monocle.
Yeah.
And it seems like as of late, the LS Mod folks have been putting them on the Mod Hub.
Right.
So, you know, the triple pickup pack, that's GTX. That's the Andy from GTX mods.
Right.
But he released it under the LS Mod Company branding or naming.
Gotcha.
The service trailer.
Right.
Which, by the way, if you all didn't realize, and I just found this out the other day, because Grizzly Bear Sims did a 5-minute mod review of it.
Right.
And I had noticed in the past that the back of the trailer has a domain name on it. It's like thundercreek.com.
Right.
And after I watched his mod review, I thought, well, what the hell? Let's go to thundercreek.com and see what it says.
Uh-huh.
So, it's an actual company that actually makes the actual product that the mod is based on, and the mod looks identical to the product.
Oh, awesome.
Product. So for everybody in chat, the field service trailer that's in the in-game mod hub is a near perfect replica of a real life service trailer that Thunder Creek, the company Thunder Creek, manufactures, and apparently they're an American company.
Cool.
I thought that was even cooler since Andy with GTX is Australian.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty cool. I don't know if they distribute down there or if where he came up with the idea of using Thunder Creek as the basis for the product.
Maybe he just liked the layout of it. I have to look at that.
But they make several service trailers, fueling trailers, for agriculture and other things.
Right.
Yeah, Hammer 51. If you want to join the Discord voice channel, you're welcome to. I see you're in here now.
Yeah, I just figured it out.
All right.
What's up, bud?
Welcome in. If you're in my Discord and you see me in the voice channel, you feel free to jump in whenever you want.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
I won't be in voice channel unless I'm willing to accept visitors. So won't find me in here if I'm recording something.
Okay, thank you.
Or anything. So yeah. So how's your 24-day play coming?
Pretty good. I recorded another episode last night, and I'll probably tomorrow get it edited and put up. That'll be the 7th episode. I'm into late summer now. I've just harvested some wheat and canola, and I'm kind of waiting on my other crops to come in.
Justin in chat says he put the Midwest Geo in for his seasons. What map are you playing, Justin? You're doing the Giant Island, aren't you?
Yeah. Also clearing a fair bit of land to be able to do a lot more bales, and I've been selling off some silage bales.
Vector 51, yes, I guess he's asking about the Discord chat. I don't think you're in my Discord. I'm not sure. Do we know each other on some other channel? I don't recognize Spectre 51.
He's been in here for a couple streams, I know.
Oh, he's been in the YouTube chat. I'm just thinking.
Yeah. Discord.
Yeah.
See if you can't get a GPS going. I'm coming up behind you.
Alright.
Upper Mississippi River Valley is some beautiful map, isn't it?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Are you playing it? Farmer MH says hi. How you doing?
I've got
Hello, Farmer MH.
a game going, but I'm right now I'm actually playing West Coast.
I got
you. You got West Coast fever.
I'm in the middle of making another map and playing this one on the side and helping out Farmer Klein on the stream.
I'll get lined up for a GPS and I'll just wait for you. Or you can go past me and then we'll grab it.
Yep. I'm headed your direction right now.
I won't have a full pass.
Yeah, once I come up here, yeah, we're just gonna wind up just having the middle of the field to do.
Right. Spectre says he's new to watching me. He's looking for a multiplayer server with adult gamers. I would suggest checking out the 3 Dudes Gaming Network. It's a link in my description. Because we are about to open up a multiplayer server on West Coast. And obviously it will be open to PCS, or not PCSG, but 3 Dudes members. And there you'll have your adult players there.
Yep.
There's an open multiplayer server over PCSG, but based on a forum post I saw the other day, I don't think there's too many people in it very often. Are you on Discord at all? If I search Spectre51, would I find you? That a little squirrely back there.
Yeah, I was going too fast when I hit the turned on the GPS.
You hit you hit GPS and went lock?
Yeah, and it locked when I was going across it instead of straight into it. There we go.
Oh, we tipped. Touch tips just barely.
Just barely, not as bad as when I set the course last time. I knocked my dang truck all over the place.
So I searched Spectre51, I didn't come up with anything. Maybe it's
KF
different?
channel. He says yeah, KF channel. What's that mean?
I don't know what KF channel is.
I don't either. Sorry about the caps.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Kentucky Fried. Kentucky Fried channel.
That's the only channel I would. You already skipped one?
Yeah. Oh, my truck tilted and it went right over yours.
Kentucky Farmer. I'm not in that channel.
Oh, Kentucky Farmer.
Yeah, I'm not in that channel.
I'm coming up this one, hit the next one.
Alright, I'll skip to
please.
the next one. I saw you've been hanging out over a multiplayer server on Delta Bravo there, Hammer.
I have. I've actually been enjoying that quite a bit. That KC map is quite something.
They're about to switch over. I'm sure you've seen that.
Yeah, I have. Unfortunately, I haven't been on the stream the last couple of days. I've been working.
Know that feeling.
Got in a little bit there last night with his rebuilding the tractor, but I couldn't help out a whole lot on that.
Yes, I jumped in and saw them struggling, so I jumped out before I confused myself. Alright, we need to do 12.
I think we got everything up here, didn't we?
Oh. I gotta go up and pick up your...
Yeah.
Oh, we just flipped it. I gotta go up and pick up your truck.
Alright. I've still got 12,000 liters.
Oh no, I gotta pick up your semi. Else we leave it stranded way over here.
No, I don't leave it stranded. It don't like being left alone.
No, it's looks like a temperamental little baby.
It's part of the family, man. Can't just leave it sitting in the pasture somewhere.
That's right.
Don't want it to get rusty.
Doesn't look like it gets dirty.
It don't get dirty very fast, but it does get dirty.
It's self-cleaning.
Yeah. It's got that that Rain-X wax on it.
I wonder how good of a turning radius it had.
There you go. Oh, he's going right in the ditch. Nope, he done made it. He ain't going in the ditch.
I'm gonna use this farmyard as a turning point. Should be able to make that.
He's right there on you, buddy.
I'd invite you, Spectre 51. I just don't know how to get the link to you. If you've got an idea on that, let me know. Slow down and let him make the turns.
Yeah, he does take them kind of wide, don't he?
Oh, we got a nice grass pasture over here. Remember that
Cool.
later.
Yeah.
A couple grass areas here. Now we're in mid-spring. We've got a little bit of grass growth. Nothing
Nice.
that I want to write home about and mow, though.
No. Oh, look out for that ditch.
I've seen some people mow on mow as early as mid-spring, but I don't think they
on the first. Yeah, you don't get very much.
I don't think it's really worth it.
No, let it get full growth and you'll get more out of it.
Unless you're super desperate for
Grass.
I love these hills and these windy roads.
I love these roads going through the trees like this. It's
Even
just,
if they're all gravel.
yeah.
See spot. So 12 is
To the
further
left,
up the
man.
road. Further up the road. It's to the left, but it's further up. Yeah, if you can find me, it's Farmer Space Klein. And send me a message. Paved road, and then we hang left.
All right.
Now we're at the cow farm. We
Oops.
left our cultivators.
Yep.
And our seeders. Eventually gonna plant grass in this big
Oh yeah, for the cows.
giant grass meadow. Posted sign. Pretty cool.
Yep.
Using the big air seeders, are you, for your seeding?
Yeah, the big John Deeres.
Yeah, those ones.
I didn't go with the big bud seeders because they require so much horsepower.
Quite a bit, unless you go with Great Plains, is about the light. You can't fertilize with that either.
Yeah, so I had a 22.5 meter air seeder John Deere that only took like 450 horsepower to pull, I think. So I got GPS.
Got it.
That's what we went with those. Used the big old, we did use the big bud, big cultivator. Big Ben Darwin as our cultivator.
Yep.
And we're using these AR Amazon sprayers simply because they have got the capacity. They hold 20,000 liters, so we're not refueling the sprayer every 5 minutes.
That makes sense with a map this size.
So, started the stream. Well, before we started the stream, we started fertilizing, and we had full tanks, and we're down to 60%. Already fertilized, what, like 4 fields?
Yep.
They're nice sized field.
Oh yeah. 1 and 2 are both good sized fields. 4 was the smallest one so far.
Love the sight lines on this.
Yep.
We can see just over the just over this gully area, or whatever, ravine, whatever, however you want to call it, over to the field we were just fertilizing.
Yeah.
It's right there, but we had to go the long way around because we had the
ravine
ravine to deal with.
Yep. Oh, somebody got sloppy over here, didn't they?
Let's see. Blame the follow me guy.
There you go.
Now he gets paid, he should do real good on it.
I know it.
All of these buildings have huge what is it, distance visibility, what's the value, what do they call it?
Clip
distance.
Clip distance, yeah.
Yeah, they all have a really big clip distance, so I can look way over the horizon at the other farms, the other silos.
And see all the buildings.
And the way the game does it, there's kind of a haze anyway in the sky. It really feels like you're looking across at a hazy summer day with a lot of humidity in the sky. This shot where you got the lake.
Oh no,
in front of
it's
you,
awesome.
And the lake itself's got some huge reflectivity to it.
It does. Very, very cool water texture, for sure.
He put triggers, water triggers in the lakes yet?
No.
Not that I know of.
Yeah, you can drive right into them and no problems.
The best part.
Drive around the bottom. Yeah, drive around the bottom of the lake. This big lake right here makes great for my truck.
Your vehicle in it there, the Farmer Klein earlier.
I did.
One of your earlier streams.
I did. I dunked the cedar in there. Didn't clean it though. Just making a pass on the end so it'll be easier to turn around.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and hit up GPS and head back that way.
So how are you liking the 24-day?
I love it myself.
Think it'll be the last time you play 24 days there, Hammer?
No, I've got every game I'm playing on 24 days now.
Oh no.
You got me addicted to it.
It's fun, isn't it? I think it's easier.
It is.
I do too. I like it.
It's less stress.
Thankfully, I've got them in a couple of different areas, like mid-spring and summer, and I get to do some different things on different maps, at least.
Less stress. You're no longer like, oh my gosh, am I going to be able to get all these fields harvested? I only got 2 days, and one day it's going to rain. And now, if you're on a map with like a Welsh geo like me, where you could literally have 7 days of rain, and having 8 days to harvest your crops isn't necessarily that helpful either. How big is this field, Farmer 8? I don't really know. And I don't have farming tablet turned on. And we're multiplayer, so I can't bring up course play. And we own all the fields, so I can't really do that. But I got HUD hidden. I wasn't sure. But it's a 4X map, and as a frame of reference, I know that field like 31 is 30 hectares. So I would say based on that, field 12 is probably 12 to 15, based on how big field 31 is. I mean, you can see Rockhound over there in the sprayer on the far edge of the field. This is a 4X map, and I don't know if farming tablet would recognize the field size properly, because lots of these fields don't have complete field definitions. And I know Courseplay basically uses like texture, not barriers, but borders to establish field dimensions. But in the base Giants game, you need to, in the editor, kind of need to define the field definition, the field dimensions. And the way they have you define field dimensions, it's really difficult to do it on fields that aren't squarish. So
yeah, because they use a 3-point system to square up the field.
You know, this field is fairly squarish.
Yeah.
But if you look at my PDA, field 3, for example, not 3. Field 24 is really not that square unless you make all those ravines, all that dark area, part of the field. And if you do that, your AI helper is going to try to drive straight through there.
Yeah.
And that's not going to work. So to some degree, finding a lot of these fields is going to be difficult at best, which probably makes them not such good candidates for AI farmers, because apparently if you don't have the fields defined real well, then the AI farmers won't plant the crops properly,
or cultivate, or plow, or whatever you got them doing, fertilizer.
Right. Hey, Grand Thumb, how are you doing?
Hey, Grand Thumb.
You're moving along pretty good. If you're already in, what, late summer, did you say? Or did you say autumn?
Late summer.
Yeah, you're moving along pretty good. I've made it to day 7 of summer, early summer. And would you believe, with my geo, day 7 is the first day I saw 50-degree temperatures.
Whoa.
Day 7 of summer. I've been, at least the video, I don't know if I've been harking about 50 degrees on the videos that have been released so far. But I've got a lot of videos already canned up for the rest of the month, basically. And it seems like a common trend on all the videos that I haven't released yet, that all I'm doing is talking about when am I going to see 50 degrees? When am I going to see 50 degrees?
Right.
Spoiler.
I hit mine first day of summer, but I'm still in first growth stage for most of that stuff.
Yeah, so spoiler alert, it takes me to the 7th day of summer to get 50 degrees.
Wow.
And for the longest time I was waiting to get 50 before I planted corn. But I also needed to put 3 fields of corn in order to do what I wanted to do with pigs and the cows. So I was starting to get really nervous, like, am I going to ever get 50 degrees?
Oh, that's right.
So then
They're going to give you a harvest even at this point.
I don't know.
Right.
So, I mean, seasons allows you to plant corn up through day 8 of summer. Obviously, it must have the growth patterns engineered to deal with that. So, I took this stance a couple days ago, a couple game days ago, to basically say, you know what? If I put the seed in the ground now, and I get 50 degrees before the end of early summer, then the corn will sprout. It'll come up. If I put the seed in the ground and I don't hit 50 degrees, well, then I won't have a crop. If I wait until I do have 50 degrees, I might not have time to put the seed in the ground, and then I won't have a crop. So I figured I might as well just put the seed in the ground and see what happens. So Ed says that he's used course play on the map, and we've used, well, in the single player play, I've used course play on this map, and it works just fine. As long as you kind of pay attention. There's quite a bump there. As long as you kind of pay attention as to how the courses are being laid out, you can have varying success if you do 1 headland or 2 headlands or 3. A 3 headland course may work out a lot better for you than, let's say, a 1 headland course. And sometimes a 1 headland course works out better than a multi-headland course. Beef Cat's just using standard hired help, and he has to basically do one trip around the field manually. And maybe if he's lucky, the AI helper will finish the rest.
Alright. Can be challenging.
Now I've seen in the map maker streams, he uses the AI vehicle extension mod with varying degrees of success. I think that mod basically just tries to make ever smaller circles around the field.
Right.
Grand Thumb, he's on day 35.
Yep.
And every time you do that, after day 24, now all of a sudden I have to do some conversion in my head to try to figure out what day 35 means to me. That would be, what, 9 days? 6... That'd be 11 days into summer. So that's somewhere in mid-summer, I guess.
Yeah, I'm around 42 days in.
Oh my goodness. You would have, on the single-player challenge, you would have 6 days left, and you'd be done. No. That was 72-day streams.
Anyway.
Yeah. The single-player challenge I did would take you through the end of autumn in 1 year.
and planning for an extra year on this one, so we'll probably go a couple. But there definitely won't be that many videos because they're not going to want to watch me do the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I've done a lot of planning. Done a lot of planning off camera too, but did some mowing. Haven't been released yet. I did a couple days of mowing. Oh no, we tapped.
Yeah, it was my bad. I got off course for a minute.
So, is that going to finish you out?
Yeah, this should finish out this field.
Alright, let's see here. Where else we want to go here? Well, we could either fertilize down here at the sheep farm. We could cultivate some of these fields.
I was thinking we should cultivate this one and get some grass in.
Alright. Let's go do that.
Go ahead. Yeah, let's get this one planted with grass.
Let's go do that.
Get it out of the way.
Alright.
That way we can have something for our cattle.
Right, Spectre, are you on PCSG or 3 Dudes? If you're on either of those, you could send me a private message.
And try PCSG, what is it, Dutch?
Okay.
UK, yeah. Or 3 Dudes Gaming.
This truck's a little dirty.
Yeah, mine is getting real filthy. Alright, let's go get us some cultivators. They're over there at the cattle place, right?
Yeah. I just took it through the pond here. It didn't clean it out at all.
Oh, man.
I'm going to park my truck under the tree.
So you can get all the sap all over it?
It's spring. I don't think your John Deere will pull it. I think you'll need to find a Kloss.
I bring my John Deere and pull it.
Think it will?
Yep.
Let's see. It's 500 horsepower. What do you got under the hood?
525.
I'll barely pull it.
It pulled it off Serenity Valley.
Okay.
But Serenity Valley don't have all the hills this one does.
A little flat. I like how these things. Whoa, we're gonna hit the. This fence has a collision.
I don't think so.
Oh, this one does.
It does.
About the only one, right? I was admiring how this thing swayed back and forth when it was folded up.
Yeah. Very realistic.
The pivot points are you know, modeled well and react well. Train horn.
Yeah. I know. I need to put one of them on my truck.
Vector is another one that uses the Amazon sprayer exclusively. Can't. I got the horsepower to pull this thing when it's opening.
Me too.
Drags it down a little bit.
We'll see what happens when I put it in the ground.
I do wish the cows had a little bigger area to roam.
Yeah.
They only roam on this hill. This hillside.
Right. You're setting up GPS, right?
That's the worst part about these. I call them
articulators.
I call them wiggle tractors because they just wiggle back and forth. I don't think they wiggle like that in real life. When you turn the front, I don't think the back moves with it. I think the front just turns.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think the steering is quite as sensitive as what we have on the farming simulator.
When you turn, you know, the front turns and the rear turns at the same time, and it's like, I think in real life the front would turn and the rear would follow it.
Right.
But it wouldn't react instantly, you know. I don't think your hydraulic cylinders would push both ways.
It's like you got one pushing and one pulling.
Yeah. What is this thing? Is it 18? 18.2. GPS is wanting to do 16.6.
Not reading the edge of it, huh?
Alright, we'll do. Got it?
Yep.
I'll have to clean the edge up a little bit once we get back. Robert's also one that uses the AR Amazon. All his spraying needs.
Oh yeah, it's a nice sprayer. I'm pulling it 10 miles an hour, no problem, Farmer Klein.
All right. Here.
Yep.
And now if we wanted a massive grass field, we could have plowed up this little gap between fields 12 and 13.
Yeah.
That would be a little...
Yeah, this ought to give us a pretty good kickback on some grass right here. Once it's all fertilized, I'll get a ton of grass off this field.
Major silage baleage.
Yeah.
I can't wait to put grass bales or hay bales in that that big bale barn.
Oh yeah.
It's over in the cow area.
Yep. I'll fill it up.
We'll just cover up this plowing mistake.
There you go.
Bet you we're gonna
Clean it up.
smack. We're gonna smack, aren't we?
Nope. Barely. Didn't move my tractor.
Didn't move me. It just knocked the cultivator. The Big M Crone wide. Is that the one that's got the wheels that have the white lettering on it? I'm not a big fan of that one. A big fan of the Big M, yes, but not the one that has the mowers that extend even further out.
I think that's the wide, the one that extends.
Yeah. Ed loves the AR pack and the road train pack.
Well, yeah, I love both of them.
And the American AR truck is the only truck you ever need because it can pull semi-trailers and AR trailers.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
I kind of like that little new Holland mower that I have on my my 24-day season span.
Yeah, that is a nice little mower. Thanks for giving me the link to that. I've not used it yet, but
I think I'm following you, Hammer, on your. Am I following you, Hammer, on your YouTube channel? I think I am.
I don't know. I think I have 3 subscribers on there.
Oh, really? I may have watched a video or 2 of yours, and I can't remember if I hit the follow button or not. I usually do.
The fact that I'm getting some viewers, that never expected any when I started, so I'm just doing it for fun.
That's right.
I hear you.
That's right. I had
what it's all about, man.
I had a channel, I think.
Oh.
I think I started. Oh, you're gonna stay over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do a headland down here on the end like you did earlier.
I think I opened my channel in 2009. And I only created it so I could put some videos of my kid up and send links to grandparents that were in Maryland and were technology challenged. So the channel sat idle for many years.
Wow.
And obviously I didn't really start putting content on it until, I don't know when, sometime in the last year. But DoughBoy, he was talking about wanting to get 100 subs so he could get a custom URL. And I was like, what? And I had a custom URL, and I had like 1 subscriber.
How did you work that out?
Well, it's because I opened my channel back in 2009.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I got grandfathered with all these things that they eventually put limits on.
Right.
But I couldn't modify my custom URL to change it to anything until I could figure it out until just a little bit ago.
Yeah, when you had your 100 subscribers.
Yeah, I thought I'd make this field grass, or these 2 areas grass, because there's so much grass around it.
Yeah.
Comes mowing time, we could just mow
everything
right up to these tree line and just really take out the grass.
Yep.
The Amazon Pro Hopper, that is the most funnest little mod ever. The little Amazon Pro Hopper, the ride-on lawnmower.
Oh, yeah.
And I was telling somebody one day, and I don't know who it was.
Probably me.
I thought it was just, you know, just a fake little mower, because I've never seen a mower that looked that way.
You talked about that on your Serenity Valley episode.
Oh, okay. Until one day this summer, I was leaving work, and this guy was mowing his yard up on a hill. And I swear that was the exact replica of the little Pro Hopper, right all down to the little grass basket on the back. You know, that was all squared off and everything. And I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, the thing really exists.
There it is.
Just did something.
Yeah, I was going a little too fast.
I think that Pro Hopper was part of the game package in 15, wasn't it?
I don't know. I never played 15.
I didn't either.
I just found it over at GTX mod site, and I used it on Serenity Valley once because I wanted to. I don't know why I used it.
You were having a get together and you wanted to clean up the yard.
I know, but there's probably some other reason. That was just some story.
Yeah.
I probably just made up a story so I could use the darn thing.
I think that's right.
Because I wanted to use it. Spectre 51 seems to have just subbed Hammer 51.
Hey, Max.
He says, congratulations,
Thank
you
you,
now
Spectre.
have 4.
You have 4 subscribers. Cool.
I have 4. Thank you, Spectre. I appreciate that.
And if I'm not there, you'll have 5 here after the stream.
Outstanding.
You rock hand.
You moving up in the world, brother. I think I have 15 or 17.
We all start at 0.
But I don't do a whole lot on mine.
Even the guys that got 50,000 subs, shockingly enough, they started at 0.
Doing good, Maxie. How are you?
Now, speaking of old farm sim games, right before this stream, I came across a rather interesting video from Daggerwin.
Yeah, I gotta check it out.
He basically compared Farm Sim 08 to Farm Sim 17. And wow, is there a shocking difference. I think, yeah, basically nine years, if you will. How many versions? What? 8? Was there a 9?
There was a 9, and it went 11, 13,
15,
15, and 17 from there.
So that's what?
13 is the first one I played on.
That's 5 versions, so we have 8, 9, 11, 15, and 17. So there's 13, 15, 17. So that's six iterations between 8 and 17. And to see the tractor models, see the ground, I wouldn't even call them textures, the ground colors.
Right.
The crop color. And apparently there was crops, wheat, and wheat. That was your options.
Wheat.
You could plant
barley
wheat
and corn, but
apparently you could plant wheat. He said, and I guess
was it 13 that had cotton in it?
oh, they've never had a cotton in it. That was an add-on.
Okay. Yeah, maybe that was. I do remember.
It wasn't until 13, I think, that you had harvestable grass. To be honest.
Oh hey.
I started playing the 09 version.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I tried modding one time when I had tried to make a map when I was playing 13, and I just couldn't get nowhere with it.
Hey Maxie, how are you? Kiwi Rob is now following you, Hammer.
Yep. You have 5 subscribers, Hammer.
Spectre
Thank you,
51
Kiwi
makes
Rob.
Spectre 51 makes a very valid point that the number of subscribers is not proportional to the quality of your content.
True.
I agree with that. You talk to and how out there you are on other people's streams.
Love this sky.
Yeah, they did a good job with it, for sure.
Just wish the black at the bottom of the sky wasn't there.
I think they used a cube map on this lake to get that reflection like they did.
Now you're talking fancy talk. I don't understand. The words you say are English, but they make no sense to me.
They make no sense. I see your lips moving, but I don't hear a word you're saying.
You're talking the wrong English. Wrong English.
American English, not Queen's English.
It's
Yeah.
not even Queens. I think it's not even nerd English. It's like artist English.
That could be.
And I understand nerd English pretty good, but artsy fartsy English makes no sense.
Oh, to put it in a layman's term, that's what gives you your reflection.
Oh. Now, what I think would be really cool is if, like on these vehicle mods that have chrome that reflect,
Right.
it's obvious that there's some image that's been put in there, that the chrome is reflecting a static image. It's not actually reflecting the environment that's...
Except for the mirrors in these trucks we're driving. These the
Right.
AR trucks we're driving right now. Okay, you look in that mirror, you're seeing exactly what's behind you.
Right, the mirrors show you what's behind you, but like if you look
Right.
at the chrome...
Right, like my gas tanks on
yeah,
my
your
truck.
chrome belly tanks.
Yep.
It's clearly reflecting an image
That's-
that is not
that's the
anywhere
cube
reflecting real.
Right, that's the cube map.
Yeah. So to figure out how to basically make a not mirror reflection, but a pseudo mirror reflection on chrome would be really awesome. That you actually got, when you looked at it, you actually saw what was behind you and not something static.
or your character.
It'd be nice to see your character.
Yeah. I just don't think it is like there's something called end cloth in Maya that they use to make flags with and stuff like that, and material have actual movement to it, and it is not supported in Giants in the engine. It doesn't support it. So there's certain things that Giants does not support, like what you're talking. Oh, I need to skip a row.
Yeah, you're on my row. Farmer MH, we will not be mowing this stream. In fact, we're not going to be mowing for quite a while.
Yeah, we're getting this field ready to put grass in.
We will be putting grass in this field. So we're probably not going to mow this area until time in summer. Oh, we didn't clip there.
No, we didn't.
I said earlier, like I've seen folks play seasons that have mowed as early as mid-spring, but they don't get the yield, and for me, the yield's not there to make it worth the effort to mow. So I intend to wait until early summer when we have full grass growth to do any mowing. We're not going to buy our first critters until some point in early summer, because I like to have as much that I need to care for the animals ready before I get them.
Right.
And with seasons, you got to have them anyway because they die off. So for cows, that's obviously until we have some hay. Ideally, we would have some form of silage, as a form of maybe silage bales, without having to buy silage in. Slipping or something.
John Deere can't handle that plow or that cultivator.
Dragging down right here. See the rear wheels just slip and spin.
Oh, I see that.
So I'm at the point now in my 24-day season where I can finally start looking at getting cows.
Cool.
I finally got some straw for them.
I really like the tire deflection. Really see the tire deflection on this cultivator.
Yeah.
And cows get super cheap in early summer. I don't know what day, but they can get as low as $3,700. Now, I'm in day 7 of summer, and I've only seen them get day 7 of early summer, and I've only seen them get down to around 4,200.
Bam.
So I'm not really sure what day they're going to be 4,300 or 3,700. Farmer MH asks, do I stream every night? I do not stream every night. I am actually in the process of revising my streaming schedule. I was going to stream on this map every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I'm going to revise that a little bit, and that's because I just recently joined a racing team on iRacing that I do. I've been doing iRacing for about a year now, a little over a year now, and I've taken a little break from it for a little while, but now I'm going to get back into it because I'm part of this team. So that's obviously an online thing, so I got to kind of dedicate some time to that, so I can't really stream every night. But I will try to come up with a schedule and try to keep to it. Just right now, I'm not really sure what that schedule is going to be. Grand Thumb says late summer is when the cows are cheap. And sheep. I thought sheep were cheap in autumn. Maybe it changes with 24-day play. I don't know.
I bought my sheep in the spring. I've only got 25, but they weren't very cheap.
Yeah. Yeah, early in the game, all the animals are expensive. Pigs will get down as low as 1,700.
Unless you use the mod.
Well, if you cheat. I used the lower animal prices on Serenity Valley when I did that.
Yeah, I know you did. I did too.
And on Cherry Hills, when I started that map, I didn't pay a penny for the animals I had.
Oh, you just put them in the map?
Yeah.
In the save game? Cool.
Yep. I just went to bed one night and I woke up and bam, I got 100 cows, 100 pigs, and 100 sheep.
And you had to feed them all.
I did. Magically, I had a lot of stuff in the silo too. It was like a gift elf came.
I heard that. Was it Christmas time?
It gifted me an interesting vehicles.xml file.
Cool.
That's always a bonus when they gift just nice stuff like that.
Isn't it, though?
Yep.
I have to say, I'm really liking Grand Thumb's blog that he's doing over at PCSG with his Law Folds play. Is one creative fellow. I can only imagine what his videos would be like if he did videos. Keith Cat says he's not a fan of the sheep shed on this map, and I agree. It is quite the tight area.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's been designed for a skid steer. Or you get the gym, work out, and you get super strong, and then you can lift the pallets by yourself.
Yeah.
Sometimes comes in handy too.
It's the gym of it's the game extension gym. All right. There's going to be a little.
Wow, my tractor's having a hard time keeping up with GPS. What's going on here?
There's that area gets kind of wonky with it. Hill or something, I think. There's going to be a little pass that we need to make. I can't go all the way over to the edge because I'll hit the magical magical map border.
Magical mystery wall.
Grand Thumb says he's not that creative. I beg to differ. If you're not creative, then someone else that you know is creative that's giving you some ideas, because I just love them.
I'll come back up and get that middle pass.
Looks like the map gets wider here. The whole part about the wife requiring you to name all the cows, that was great. I could see that happening. I could see the lady saying, "Oh, we have to name all of these," and you're like, "No, we don't, because we're gonna slaughter them all here in a couple years."
Harvey's, Wendy's, Mickey D's.
Yeah.
There you go. Now that's creative right there.
This is hamburger. This is sausage.
This is T-bone. This is porterhouse.
This is lamb chops.
When I was a kid named Harvey's, and we used to sing, "Harvey's makes your hamburger a beautiful thing," and there would be a tear come to his eyes, as if he knew what we were talking about.
Cow.
Yeah, the cow.
Poor cow was crying. It says the stream got a little laggy. I got some dropped frames, but I'm not adding the frames, so I don't know if that was just now or somewhere between here and there.
I think might have something to do with the my textures are okay on that tree wall there.
Board of beef.
Florida beef. There you go. Sirloin. I like that one. I like that one. Oh, that's funny.
What do you all think of the new cows that are going to be in the Platinum Edition?
And if they're going to be beef cattle or not, though.
I don't really know.
Alright, we go get a couple more fertilizer trucks, right?
Well, we got our trucks down here. We left, right?
Yep. Grab up some fertilizer and spray these again real quick and then put some grass down.
Put your truck. Did you put it in a building?
No, it's under the tree over there.
Oh.
Mine's under the tree right by the pond.
See, watch. If I take it over here, it doesn't get clean.
Now, what's wrong with that?
Really wish it would.
Not very realistic now.
I'm gonna jump the truck. I'm gonna catch some serious air.
Go get my Silverado. I ain't tried jumping my truck since I edited it.
Well, you can see. I like to jump the trucks because you can see the suspension work on the wheels.
Yep. Go up and get my pickup real quick. Bring it down here.
Yeah, when we close out the stream, we'll have a jump fest with your truck.
Alright. Let me go get it down here and get it ready.
Grand Thumb, the third voice is Mr. Hammer51.
Hi, Grand Thumb.
Let's go down. At our hut again. But he went and picked up his truck.
I'll be there in a minute.
I know. I saw up here in glance. I saw you with the Chevy Rockhound sill. I'm like, what? It's not the sprayer.
No, it doesn't have a spray rig on it.
Spectre 51 wants to see Giants do horses.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
With respect to having like a horse farm where you
yep,
care for horses.
There's big money in horses. That'd be a decent one to do.
There is big, yeah. When I was a kid, we had the crop farm. Obviously, make a ton of hay for everybody else. We didn't have any animals, and we sold a whole lot of hay to horse people. And it's I always say horses are the gift that keeps taking. Buy a horse, and then you never stop basically buying the horse constantly. All the expense of all the infrastructure to keep the horse, the barn, the stables, clearing them out, cleaning them, feeding them. It's endless.
Yeah, we always had a horse. Dad said it looked good in the field. That's what all it was ever used for.
It was a field decoration.
Much. We had a dog who used to try and hang from his tail. That was always funny.
Where are you at? Are you still flying up the roads? There you are.
Yeah, I'm coming up to the Fixing to jump in the.
There you are.
Fixing to jump in the sprayer.
I think the last time everybody saw the truck, it was black. We repainted it.
We repainted it.
Put it in the paint booth, and we shot a pearl white on it.
Looks better, I think. I like it better like it. It does show up more dirt faster, though. You know, black, it don't show up dirt.
Oh, it's the side effect. I need a vet that makes house calls. It would be nice if your critters had illnesses that you had to somehow do something with.
Yep.
But yeah, it'd be interesting if those cows are... They're not just reintroducing a different breed of milk cow, but if they actually introduce...
beef cattle. Yeah.
Beef cattle. Now, I understand that 15 had beef. Was that an add-on, or was that part of the base game?
Oh, that was an add-on. The only thing 15 was milk.
Okay.
The thing is, South America is known for its beef cattle. So if you're doing a South American map in this Platinum Edition, wouldn't it make sense to add beef?
Well, that's it might be a surprise, because all the... I haven't studied and can really say this for a definitive fact, but all the cow pictures I've seen that relate to the Platinum Edition have always been of the front half. And could that possibly be a sign that maybe there's something that's not been disclosed as part of a Platinum Edition feature? Obviously, you see the back half of the cow, and all the back half of the cows are male. Then why would you have cows other than for beef?
Right.
But if you see the back half of the cows and they're all ladies,
you wouldn't think beef nut for nothing but milk.
So is there a reason, or am I just not remembering right? I left that little bit for you since you had to come up.
Oh, okay.
It's like there is in the Platinum Edition pages that talk about all the vehicles. There's one that's like a mystery vehicle.
Yeah.
But early on, there's a little motorcycle shown in the shown in one of the screenshots that was announcing the Platinum Edition. So there's some speculation that that the surprise vehicle would be a little dirt bike.
Sweet.
That'll be fun to play with.
Yep.
They did the surprise vehicles though for the main release of 17 as well, as they were building on to the build up to it.
What was it?
They had the question mark coming soon, and then they kept adding and adding and adding. So every couple of weeks they'd add something new.
Oh, okay.
But by the time it was all released, you had everything announced what it was going to be.
I didn't get into 15 until like early November or 17. I think it only had been out maybe a month or so, 2 months, where I discovered it.
Yeah, when they did the build up to it, the same thing. They had the coming soon features, and they were releasing the cards and stuff once a week, the same as they're doing now.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to that sprayer that's mixed. Those solid and
how that's going to work.
Solid and liquid. It looks like when they first up one. When they first announced it, I was like, I wonder if maybe it's like a configurable thing. Store, you either configured it to have a solid tank or a liquid tank, because like there's a mod that I've got that's the New Holland Titan spreader. In the mod, it's set up to be a solid fertilized spreader, but it's a self-propelled New Holland. I don't know if you've seen it or not.
Yeah, I have.
But if you look it up on the internet, on the New Holland site, you can get it with a spray tank, spray booms, or you can get it with solid tank and basically a spreader bar, or a rotator disc that spreads it out the back. So I thought, well, maybe you could get it store configurable. When you buy it, you either get solid or liquid. But it seems from the cut sheet that it will do both at any time. That maybe somehow you select, like with the Y key, like you do with seed, fill it with liquid and solid, and you somehow select it as to which you're going to dispense.
Yeah, it could be that. It's hard to say. They've done stuff like that before, so you never know what they're gonna do.
It'll be fun. Yeah, that's the Spectre. That's the one I was talking about, the solid one. There's a Parrot sprayer, New Holland sprayer. I've had issues with the Parrot. I had one Parrot that would crash. I'd have one Parrot that would crash the game if I hired a helper on it.
Wow.
Instant I hired a helper, the game would just crash. And then there's a newer recent iteration that I tried, that as soon as I would turn the sprayer on, it would like insta dump the whole load.
Ouch.
So that wasn't really good.
No.
Elroy wants to see a herd of alpacas or llamas. That would be fun.
Yeah, that would.
Alpacas would be a nice substitute for wool.
Yeah, you can do a map in the outback and get some kangaroos out there.
Alligator farming.
Oh yeah, make some shoes.
There's a mod for there's a fish farm mod.
Yeah. That's gonna probably be going in my new map. We got a fishery going in. Yeah.
Where you give it corn and they make fish.
Yeah,
you make caviar pellets.
I'm not sure about caviar now.
Yeah, there's caviar and there's smoked fish now. You give it the wood chips and the fish, and it'll make smoked fish.
Yep.
And as we were talking earlier, you use the Castor food thing, and then you don't have to even cut the wood. You just
yeah, they just magically appear in front of you in pallets.
And I'm not gonna sing that little song again.
No. But they got their own crew that goes out and cuts wood for you, and then they pile it up for you. That's what it is. That's how it works.
Hired helper.
Yeah, they send out their own crew to cut the trees down for you, and then they put it in pallets for you, and you can come pick it up and take it where you need it for your industry.
Grand Thumbs has a comment, but I'm wondering if maybe there's a joke there. I just don't understand. He says, "Emu, you buy the herd and then you can't sell it." So,
that is a joke. Yeah.
That's a joke.
Yeah, that's a joke.
Okay, I don't get it.
Well, emus were supposed to be...
Is that referencing something that I just don't understand?
Well, when they started up the emu farming several years ago, they were supposed to be like to replace or take off, like, from what I understood, they were, hamburger meat. Be like beef.
Oh.
And it didn't go that direction. It didn't take off like that.
Nobody wanted to buy emu meat.
Well, now these people, right? Well, now they're using it for the fur, the wool.
I thought they were
Because
birds.
well, emus, they're tall. They're like ostriches. Am I not right? They're big and tall, yes, but they have a heck of a fleece.
Oh, really?
They got a really thick fleece on them, like a sheep does, but it's really super fine and super and it's really thick.
Hey, Cybermind, how are you doing?
Alpaca, I don't know.
Okay. Vector wonders if we remember when ostrich farming was a big thing.
Yeah.
I definitely do.
Grand Thumb says emus were supposed to be the next big thing. It's interesting how lots of things that are supposed to be the next big thing never end up being the big thing.
Right.
It's almost like if you think it's going to be the next big thing, that's the curse to make sure that it's not.
Right.
It's the thing that you never think would be the big thing that all of a sudden becomes the biggest deal ever.
Right.
Like Cabbage Patch Kids.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Really get a kick out of this truck with the rotating drive axle.
Yeah.
Spinning knuckles.
Yep. That's pretty cool.
That's why whenever I buy this truck, I never get the diamond plate because I want to see the.
Right. I like the animation.
Yeah. Cybermind just came over after watching the racing video. Well, welcome to farming, where we go significantly slower, and we literally watch the grass grow. But interesting enough, it's somehow therapeutic and relaxing. Racing is not relaxing in any stretch of the imagination.
No.
So after
you play
a nice
this game and do other things at the same time, you just don't have to think too much about it.
Yeah, you know, I get on here and it's just brain dump. The wife came down the other day and gave me quite a shock because I was just sitting here. I don't even know what I was doing. I was probably doing something completely mind-numbing, like spraying fertilizer, like right now. But I was in the zone. I have no idea what I was thinking. Probably wasn't thinking a darn thing. The mind was totally blank. Just doing what I was doing. She comes down and asks me a question and just completely freaks me out, and I jump out of the seat because I was in a completely different world at that point. And she gets that way when she starts reading a book. She gets so absorbed she has no clue people are talking to her.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to almost wave your hand in front of the book page before she'll realize you're there.
I had to set the microphone on my headset so that I can hear it, so I can hear people coming down near me.
Yeah. Vector says it's a bunch of left turns, only it's still a bunch of left turns, only slower.
Right.
Correct. Got your right turn, left turn joke. Alright, where did you go? Did you go get the cedar?
I'm fixing to pick one of them up right now, boss.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot back. Hope I don't run into a magical wall here. Running along the edge.
Yeah. Oh, you're not even overhanging the edge yet. You're alright. It's about 3 feet from that edge. Alright, we want grass.
I love the foot boot print on the dash in this truck when it gets dirty.
I know. Yeah, it's pretty cool, ain't it? The lazy driver, ain't it?
When I saw that the first time, I was like, oh, that's like a little Easter egg. Apparently, Hammer's playing West Coast, other people playing West Coast. Apparently, somewhere in West Coast, there is a street sign pointing you to Coleborough Park Farms.
Oh, heck.
Or pointing you to Coleborough Park, maybe. Area. I don't know where it is.
I'll have to have a look for that.
But apparently it's a little bit of an Easter egg. Since we know West Coast is fictitious, and we know that Coldborough Park is based on a real farm, a real location. At least it's based on a real farm, not... Alright, remember, we're going to change the grass.
Yeah, I got grassed up.
Alright, I'm grassed.
Trying to set up my course play.
GPS?
Yeah. I think I got it.
Wait till I get there.
Yep. But... what's the width on these things?
Should be 22.5. Let me look. .5.
I got 22.6. Will that work?
No. But yeah, that'll probably be fine. I forgot all about the flags on the back of the truck.
Oh yeah. I got 22.5 up.
Do the flags, are they stationary, or have you figured out how to make the flags?
No, they have a slight flutter animation, but they do that, you know, whether you're driving it or not. It's like the wind blowing them. Yeah.
But the post, does the flag
no, the post does not move. No, the post does not move.
What would be awesome is if we could figure out how to get the post to move, because Hammer will know. I made a comment over at the Delta Bravo Discord that that Wodger, who really has a problem driving, Wodger, yeah, W.
Yeah.
He has a real problem driving. So we should put it on his vehicle. We should put a really tall pole that has a big triangle pink flag on the top. Like the kids' bikes can get. I can get for the kid bikes. So when the kids riding the bike, you see this pole up there, and you know, if you're driving, you obviously see this pole waggling around, and then you know that there's a kid there. So we put that on his vehicle, so when he drives in the ditch, we can figure out where he is.
Cool.
He didn't like that. He called me some bad names.
Oh.
I was hurt.
Did the 16 times map with him, and he was lost for most of the video.
Oh my god.
Oh. Does Hammer YT West Coast? What's YT? Grant Thumb's asking if you YT West Coast, whatever YT is.
I don't know what YT is.
Trying to think what YT might be. Now I have to wait for chat to catch up.
Oh, come on, come on. Get off the tree.
So I got these seeders for anyone that wants to know. These seeders are over American Eagle Modding. Got a auger that rotates around. Oh, do you YouTube West Coast?
No, not yet. I'm still working on my 24-day challenge, but I plan to expand it into some other maps as I go.
Now we know what YT means. Missing a strip.
Yeah.
Was it because you were crooked?
I was crooked. You gonna knock it out real quick?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'd say something about what we're paying you, but it's free, so. I really do appreciate you taking time out of your day to come do the wild and crazy.
Not a problem.
Do the completely stupid, and let's try to play every field on this map.
I love it. I enjoy it.
But at least we're not completely insane and try to play a 16x map.
No. I think 4x is as big as I want to do.
I booted up that 16x map and I looked around and I was like, holy jeez, these maps.
I haven't even looked at it yet.
This thing is too big.
It'd be fun if you were just driving around, maybe if you're hauling oil or something, but I don't see how you could ever do the field work.
It'd take you an hour just to drive your oil.
Well, by the time you got the crop in the ground, it'd be time to harvest it.
Alright guys, so the plan is we're going to finish harvesting or planting, seeding, sowing, whatever. I get all three of them mixed up. Someone will come in and say, well, you plant corn, but you sow this other thing. And it's like, okay. Putting it in the ground. Doesn't really matter. Once we get done putting grass seed in our fields here, we're going to close out the stream so you have a little bit of heads up. Try to keep these streams to about 2 hours, because I honestly know that if I see somebody's stream archive and it's like a 3-hour long stream, I'm not going to watch the archive, because it's just, I'm not going to sit and watch 3 straight hours. If it's an hour long, I'll definitely be able to digest it. If it's 2 hours long, then I might digest it. Alright. Picking up the little...
I was going to come up the middle strip and you can come behind me over here. I should be able to catch what you're fixing to hit, plus a little bit on this other field, so... Yep.
That's what I was wondering. I was wondering if you were going up a completely different... I'll catch that one.
Yeah, I can catch the little tail end of this one and call this half done.
I have to say that I didn't do any multiplayer until I brought you in on the Serenity Valley stuff.
Right.
And multiplayer it's a whole new dynamic to the game. It's a lot better than it's a completely different game with multiplayer than with just doing single player stuff. So anybody in chat's never done multiplayer before, you should give it a twirl. But I guess the public multiplayer servers are kind of like play at your own risk, because you might get into a server that's kind of kiddish.
Yeah.
Most servers I've gotten into, they're just every vehicle's in the water, and unless you're in the min, you can't reset anything.
Okay.
Yeah, it's best to do multiplayer with somebody you know.
Grand Thumb watches the long streams on 1.5 times speed. I can imagine what 1.5 times speed is when I on a time lapse segment. That would be even crazier.
Oh yeah.
So whenever I do a time lapse segment, I usually do 450%.
Right.
When I did my first one, I kind of toyed with different speeds. 200% didn't feel that much quicker. 500 felt a little fast. Just kind of stuck with 450.
I'm still trying to figure out how to do that in my editor.
Which do you use?
I'm using Vegas.
I don't know.
working once. Can't figure out how I did it.
Oh. I know in Adobe Premiere there's a you right click on your clip, and then there's an option that says speed and duration, and you pick that option, and then there's a field that says 100% as far as speed, and you just plug in whatever percent you want, and presto, it shortens it up to that time limit. That will definitely probably not translate to so Cybermind, this, if you didn't hear me, this seeder is over at American Eagle's Modding. There's two variants. Same mod. When you download the mod, you'll get a 13.5 meter version and a 22.5 meter version. Then also over at American Eagle Modding, I think, is this seeder. This is the row crop seeder. It's 18 meters. It's right along the same lines as the Great Plains seeder. Great Plains seeder is cheaper. This one. But the Australian, the Hazen Belcher or whatever, that one's only 18 meters as far as a big bud. Seed Hawk is 25.6 meters. The Seed Hawk needs 640 horsepower to pull it with this giant seed cart. This one only needs 400 horsepower. So the tractor budget to pull this seeder is significantly lower than the tractor budget to pull the big Seed Hawk. And it's not that much shorter. So Ed, we're going to pitch again for a few decent players. I'm going to pitch the 3 Dudes gaming multiplayer server that is in its final throes of preparation. Duck Zorly's been preparing it quite judiciously, and last I saw, it might be going live this weekend. I'm not really sure. I've got to get some more details, but to definitely get the latest news on that, I'd go over and join the 3 Dudes Gaming Network. Let's see, smack again. Nope.
Nope.
Oh, this 9R is also over at American Eagle Modding. I can't get over the leather on the leather texture on the tractor seat.
I didn't look at that. I have to see it.
It'll be in the stream here in a second. It's got IC. You can hit a button and it rotates the tractor seat.
Cool.
A little bit to the right.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I like that. Oh, Peistermine is at 3 Dudes right now. Cool. Hosting in the welcome board.
Somehow I got my cursor in it. Oh, I know how. Oh, the model even rotates. I got the seat rotated, and the guy in the tractor rotates and everything.
Oh, nice.
He's got his hand up on the wheel and his other hand down on the throttle.
Yeah, I like that.
Go in and rotate him back around.
Yeah, they did a really nice job on the interior of that tractor.
Now I rotate him. Let me see if I can get it. Shoot. See him rotating if we jump out. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, there's a couple 9Rs. Some of them aren't so, lots of them aren't so nice. This one has some insane tire choices. Alright, Cybermine, that's great. I think you'll be glad that you went over there and signed up. I don't, like I said, I don't know the exact details of the exact date that it's going to be opened up, but at some point there will be a post made by Grizzly Bear Sims over on, I think there's a multiplayer forum thread over there that'll include connection information and other information. But Duck Zorly's been very busy setting it up, setting the stage.
Cool. I look forward to that. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I'll probably try and get in on that one as well. I'm a member over there.
Cool. What'd you say? It's gonna be a 8-player max?
I think right now it's 6, but it can be bumped up, and we'll bump it up if
need be.
Yeah, if we run into issues with it with people being blocked out. Spectre says the red Anaconda. FI board. No, I don't know what that's saying. Oh, Ed is Silver Dragon over there. You know, when people are alternate egos, I don't know who they are.
Yep.
I've seen Silver Dragon over there. Thanks for joining, Ed. Field Anaconda. Challenger. Okay. Couple more passes and we'll have this field knocked out.
Yes, sir.
Were you, Hammer, were you in over on Delta Bravo when we had the plowing party? Or what I call the plowing party?
I was watching that. I wasn't actually in on it.
Oh, okay. That was fun to do like a 6-person plowing party on one field.
Knock it out quick.
Yeah, there's always one guy who's a little behind, but we had, I think at most we had like 5 tractors all staggered behind each other.
Some of them looked really good, some of the screenshots and stuff.
Yeah. But it was a plowing party because they were basically trying to plow every field that hadn't already been plowed over on the K-Cinder map that they were testing.
Still testing a little bit on it. A few issues, but I think Farmer John's got most of those fixed. Got his power back tonight, so he'll be working away, I'm sure now.
Yeah, Farmer John's in Florida, and we're hearing slowly back from other Florida people that are online that they're slowly, some are getting their power back. I'm sure some will be still without for quite a while.
Yeah.
almost comes down to... What's that?
Oh, they thought a lot of it would be okay where it was underground, but it all got flooded and showered it out.
Oh, we smacked that time.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, and you know, the weather and disasters are kind of a fickle thing, because you could have somebody have massive damage, and then somebody right across the street could be, you know, straightening their flower pots, and that's about it.
Never know what the weather's going to do. Canada, we have a saying that if you don't like the weather in the Maritimes, wait half an hour and it'll change.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're either going to knock this out, or there's going to be this little fringe to get.
I'll come back. Yeah, I'll come around and get that last strip by the wall.
I think this will be plenty of grass for our cows.
Oh yeah. I have to agree.
Have you had a chance to review that spreadsheet I posted over at PCSG, Hammer?
No, not yet. I just noticed today that it was posted. I'm going to have a look at it here after we get off.
I should ask if Grand Thumb is on, if he's referenced it too.
I haven't, because I'm not really playing anything right now. I'm working on my map. And helping you out. You know what? I don't think that wall is like close over here.
Don't?
No, because I'm swinging my camera out and I'm not getting the bump off the wall.
Can't really where I'm at.
It's actually going through. It almost looks as you could drive right off the map right here.
Well, I'm not going to try, but I'm going to see how far over here I can get.
See where you bump into it.
Right at the wall.
Right at the tree line?
Yep.
Okay, so they got the map wall, the collision wall's good on this side, right?
Right to the edge.
Good.
Just need to fix just need to fix it so when your camera swings out, you don't see, you know,
yeah, cause
nothing.
Right now, yeah, when I go out right now and swing out toward the tree line, looking at my tractor from the tree line, I'm actually clipping through the trees and I'm seeing the edge of the map and the water underneath it. So there is a water map on this field, on this map. A water field on this map, a true water field that is way down low.
Spectre is wondering where I am at. You have guessed that I am Virginian. That's where I'm residing. I'm on the west side of the state. Not West Virginia, but close enough. Shenandoah Valley for the those that know regions. Shut that down. And we're going to go over here. He's already in.
You can have it.
Couldn't tab into it.
Well, you can have. I'm just bringing it back to the horse farm or the cattle farm.
Oh, and then you,
Oh, you're in my tractor?
Yeah, but you got it on follow me and it's going all...
Yeah, there you go. I was going to bring it back to you over here.
It's going all crazy. I didn't think you'd be done the field that quick.
Well, it'll show up better on video if you do it. So. Just don't scratch it.
I'll try not to scratch it.
Yeah, that one don't have the player passenger script in it yet, so.
Keep tweaking it. It's getting better every time you tweak it.
Well, my only thing I want to do to it is the passenger script. I just can't get it to work. I got it working in my truck, but
got some shocks working in.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
What the heck did you do?
No, you done hit it too hard.
I think I scratched it.
I think you did too. It will definitely fly. I'll tell you that much.
I thought I could just.
If you hit the hill, a good enough hill like that, it will definitely fly.
I thought I could make it fly. I think your front's too heavy. Did you tweak the front center of gravity too far to the front?
Actually, it's too far in the back to flip over like that. But at least you landed on all fours.
Yeah, because as soon as it catches air, the front dives down. Alright. You try it. You had to dial it in last time when you were doing jumps off the...
Yeah, those were shorter. Yeah, we're going to have to work on this.
You want to jump in it?
Yeah, okay.
I was out and they're tabbing around.
There we go. Yeah, let's take a look.
It's supposed to be diesel. He did something. He tried to quiet it down, but it kind of slowed the. I think he slowed it down too. Kind of sounds a little weird to me, but.
Yeah, it's definitely flipping too bad. I got the center of gravity too far back.
All right.
We're done with jumping on it right now. I'll fix it. I'll fix it.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming out and joining us for another lovely stream over here on Upper Mississippi River Valley.
Yeah, guys. Thank you. I had a blast. Always love it.
Yeah, thank you, guys. Thanks for the invite, Farmer Klein. I appreciate it.
Now,
nice
this
to talk to you, Rockham.
Good having you. Good having you, buddy.
Was this the Chevy? Was this the Silverado that came with the map, or is this the?
This is the same Silverado that was in the map, but this is not the. That's not the one I edited. I downloaded it prior to getting your download.
Okay.
And started working on it.
All right, because I don't think the Silverado has the had the toolbox. I thought the
no, I added the toolbox.
The Dodge had the toolbox.
Yeah, the Chevrolet. I took the toolbox out of a different mod. It wasn't a Dodge. It was another Chevrolet. And I took I made the wheels, and I added the flags, and I put the suspension kit underneath of it.
Yeah.
Because the one that comes with it, with this map, does not have that suspension kit to lift it up.
Oh, you can see when the truck flips.
Yeah.
Or if you look underneath the truck, the bed is clear from the bottom.
Right. There's no. That's because of the way it was built in the 3D program. If it's done as a plane and not textured on both sides, then you'll be able to see right through it from the other side.
And then did you add these brake pads and calipers, or was that in the model?
Yeah. No, I added those.
On an early release, when you turned the front wheels, the pads and calipers showed through the tires.
They clipped. Yeah.
But they don't do anymore. I think they rotate.
Oh, actually the calipers do not rotate, but the rotors do. See?
They don't clip through anymore.
No, because I put the different tires on. I moved them out a little bit. But anyway, guys, we're done. We got our grass in the ground.
Way to close it out. We're just done.
Thanks, y'all. Appreciate it. I gotta get to bed.
Thanks for coming out. Make sure you subscribe and click the little bell, dude. That way you'll get a little notification when we do stream again. I will try to commit to basically schedule the stream so that when it does happen, you'll get some advance notice. Right now, I really wish I could schedule it out, but right now my schedule is too much in flux, and I don't want to say I'm going to stream on a day and then end up not doing it. It's a nice shot there. To screenshot that one. Screenshot kind of a... Grab that one.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Alright guys, so like I said, have a good night, and I'll check you later. Till next time.
Happy farming.
Happy farming.
Happy farming.
Later, guys.